Elon Musk has said that if not for him, Donald Trump would never have started his second regime. I quite frankly agree with him. Whether he helped Donald Trump cheat the election, I don't know. That would be pretty hard to do, but not impossible. And when you have over $400 billion, 400 billion people, that's very few things can't be done. But anyway, regardless, that's neither here nor there. Donald Trump is our president, and he thinks he's a king or a dictator. He can't really decide which. I don't know if he even knows the difference. But anyway, there have been talks of a third impeachment. But people, impeachment is not the goal. Removing him from office is the goal. Impeachment and removal from office are not the same thing. However, impeachment is the process of removing him from office. That being said, is a lot of you will point out the obvious is that there have been two impeachments and they both didn't get anywhere last time. However, this time around is different. There were not mass protests in the streets against him. Sure, there were protests in 2020 about George Floyd and all that shit, but this is for different people. Millions of people showed up to the No Kings protest earlier this month, and it was the biggest in history. 2,700 protests all over the U.S., and a total of 7 million protesters. There was the big protests. There weren't bread lines that stretched as far as the eye could see. There wasn't anywhere near the international condemnation. He wasn't trying to start wars. He trying to start wars with Iran, Venezuela. My God, he even messing with Canada, for crying out loud. The U.S. was not on the Human Rights Watch list. There was not all this, ICE wasn't running amok. The National Guard wasn't being deployed to cities left and right. And there's just so many other factors that are here now that were not here then, there then. But we have to work at this, people. We got to write our congressmen. We got to make YouTube videos. We got to go to protests. We got to make our voices loud and proud. I don't care if you never voted for Trump or voted for him 3 times, not counting the primaries. We can fix this, but we got to work like our lives and nation depend on it, because they both most likely do. Donald Trump can destroy the world like that. I mean, I'm very worried that he might have a bad day one day and just decide to launch the nukes. And of course, there'll be a retaliatory strike, and there goes the world, or at least the Northern Hemisphere. Anyway, it's like, we can impeach him and we can remove him from office. We, the people, can do this. But it's not going to happen overnight. We got to work at it. We got to make ourselves more feared than Donald Trump. And Congress must be held to account. Their spinelessness throughout all of this. Donald Trump has done numerous illegal things, and they won't hold him to account. But Donald Trump is a very desperate man. He knows he will either spend the rest of his life in the Oval Office or in a prison cell. And he's going to fight like hell to make sure it's the former. But we can make sure it's the latter if we all come together. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Be good, y'all, and don't do anything violent. We gotta do this peacefully. Peace.